Over the last few years, coding boot camps have popped up all over the United States, offering students of all ages the opportunity to learn web development skills in just 8 to 10 weeks. Aaron Fuchs is the founder of iExperience, a new coding intensive based out of an unexpected place, Cape Town, South Africa. We sat down with Aaron Fuchs to talk with him about iExperience and his plans for the future. I just wanted to get started with iExperience and kind of what led you to want to start a coding academy in South Africa. What brought you to where you are today?
Sure. So I went to Yale undergrad, and after I graduated, I ended up working on Wall Street for a couple of years. And one of the things that I stumbled across was the fact that unemployment in South Africa was amongst the highest in the world. And when I went back home, I wanted to have some sort of impact, and I got involved in tech. And after working in tech for a couple of years, I realized that there was a huge lack of skills, especially in the digital space. So I decided to found iExperience with the goal of giving people coding skills, skills relevant in the 21st century that can enable them to get jobs and innovate in the economy.
Terrific. I guess we've seen a lot of these type of coding schools and academies pop up here in the States in the last couple of years. Why do you think that is? Why do you think those sort of skills are, more popular, more of interest to people?
It's just because those skills are tangible. When you use them in the work environment, you actually produce something that has real value. You can learn how to code within 3 months. It's not extremely difficult. So these schools have kind of noticed that you don't need to do a 4-year curriculum to be able to pick up the skill and start adding value. These kind of schools don't exist in Africa at all. There isn't anything like it. So this is the first of its kind there, even though it does exist in the US.
Sure. Are you seeing a lot of the students that you have signing up, are they from the States? Are they from South Africa?
So we offer a local program in South Africa, a multitude of courses that range from intensive coding courses to 1-hour workshops to weekend workshops on how to build a blog, anything in the digital space that can help people. But we have one specific summer program that's for US college students to come to Cape Town for 8 weeks to learn how to code. They spend 4 weeks in an immersive coding course and 4 weeks interning at a local tech company. And we also try to immerse them in the culture of South Africa as like a great study abroad experience.
I guess that leads right into my next question. I guess, for students who might be considering attending some sort of coding school over the summer, why Cape Town? Why did you choose Cape Town, and why do you think students should look to Cape Town?
So I was born in South Africa, in Cape Town, so it's particularly close to my heart. But it is an unbelievably beautiful city. It's very vibrant. There's a lot of creativity. It was, for 2014, named the design capital of the world. And in the New York Times recently, it was rated the #1 city in the world to visit. So, we have things like penguins on the beach and surfing and shark cage diving, beautiful mountains, wine farms that rival Napa Valley, and game reserves really close by. You can go see lions. So, people could opt to learn this skill in New York, or they could come to South Africa and have a unique experience, something that's one of a kind.
Terrific. I guess if you had any, what are some of the lessons I think you've learned along the way from starting iExperience that maybe would be relevant to, aspiring entrepreneurs today, whether they be in college or just out of college?
For sure. I think for me, one of the most empowering skills I ever learned was to code. I was working in a powerful firm on Wall Street, building financial models, and I never once felt as capable once I'd learned how to code. So I would tell people that, the earlier you learn, the better. Try and, if you're a freshman and you're not quite sure what to do, learn to code. If you're a sophomore, do it as well. Even if you're a senior, it doesn't matter. It's just, no matter what industry you go into, whether it's journalism, whether it's the environment, that skill, even if you're not applying it in your everyday life, just understanding it will benefit you in some way in the future.
Well, hey, Aaron, thanks so much for taking the time.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.